watching the front gates. For every eye of God, angel, cherubim, and saint is fixed on this ancient synagogue where we now congregate. How can we but celebrate? For where two or more are gathered in the name of the Father, there is erected a holy altar, tall tower temple, all-powerful symbol, where there is a tango or two-step, waltz or mosh pit, any form of the divine dance, and the one who invented legs is in attendance. How can we but jive when the Creator Savior is in this common place? How can we but celebrate? The Almighty is performing on the dead things of the earth an autopsy, resurrecting and reassembling for himself a globe-sized body. For there are fingers in Argentina, thighs in Thailand, feet in the Northeast, legs in the Midwest, and in this very temple, a gorgeous bride is being assembled as shoulders, shins, and knuckles worship in our midst today. How can we but celebrate? Look around you. God is pregnant with recreation and is going into labor. For in these chambers, strangers are made neighbors, enemies made brothers, sinners made sisters. The word family is getting bigger as we are recreated. How can we but celebrate it? Watch the Lord's table, for Welch's and saltines are becoming forearms and arteries. How can mouths but drop in astonishment as God himself crawls inside of us as we feast on the mystery of the cross's plate? How can bellies and mouths but celebrate? Heaven is shouting inside every member of every member. Just look behind the smile of their pearly gates and you'll see God singing at the top of his lungs. How can we but celebrate? The ear that knows every note has foreseen every song has bent down through atmosphere and roof to be bathed in praise. How can our throats but celebrate? For there are waterfalls shouting, thunderclouds clapping, tidal waves laughing, lightning bells ringing, but the one who has a concert for a world has sat patiently to hear our tiny tongues singing that thou art great. How can our tongues but celebrate? The mind that has stored all our violent words, all our throats lying chords, has decided to bear us in mind once more and is excited as he intently stares at the pleas of our weakest prayers. How can words but bellow out like flame? How can we but celebrate? God's inky finger is writing on the walls inside our cheeks as mortals stand and speak. Yahweh's mouth is open tall. Listen and be in awe, for the galaxy has begun to communicate and the dust of man has begun to relevate. How can we but celebrate? Let our bodies quake as God's mighty foot lands in this place. Let our arms be raised as stars fall to join this band of praise. Let tongues be loose. Let hearts beat loud. Let our cymbal hands clap as Hosanna comes down. Let our bodies be sacrificed in this cross-marching parade. How can we but worship? How can we but celebrate?